Ooh, welcome to the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a 5-star review. I'm Shane Diefenbach, joined as always by Johnny Venerable. Johnny, NBA Finals are over.
They are. Sad day. Good news is Drake's got a new album out. It's a banger. It's got so many quality hits.
It's so bad. I came home last night from the Odyssey Aquarium Fine Establishment. Have you taken your kids there before?
Why were you at the aquarium last night?
Because they had something called Fish and Sips, where you could go for like happy hour and drink there. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got back from the aquarium and I was in a bad mood. And my mom asked me, like, is everything okay? I'm like, Drake's album sucks. It's terrible. And I was genuinely upset. I was offended by it. And we'll talk about this at length on the PHNX Sun Devil show live at 3 p.m. right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel.
But that's what we do.
Yeah, I was so sad. I mean, it's embarrassing. I listened to the first couple songs and I texted our group chat and I said Drake needs to get out of his reggaeton phase, and all of it's reggaeton, all of it's dance music, and I just don't like it. It's just not good.
I think we've heard the best from Drake. It's like that feeling. Kanye West, I think, is the greatest rapper of my generation. Like his first 4 or 5 albums are just my favorite stretch for any singular rapper. But then it had to come a point where we crossed the threshold of your music is ass now. I wonder if we've reached that point with Drake. I certainly wouldn't bet on. I'm not going to bet on it on DraftKings, but what I listened to today was horrific. It made me want to throw up my gluten-free pasta that I had for lunch today. So instead, we're going to power through. We're going to talk some MLB. But first, last night's game. So disappointed with Jayson Tatum. Jaylen Brown shows up over 30 points. If Jayson Tatum just plays up to his standards this postseason, 25, 27 points, they win that game. He shrunk. There's no other way to say it. I did not see that coming. I didn't even think the Warriors did anything in particular to slow him down. He wasn't up for the moment. That's probably my biggest disappointment since the Suns were knocked out, is how poorly Jayson Tatum looked in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, and just the light was a little too big for the young man. I'm sure he'll get back there. That team is talented, but it's just not a really good sign. But speaking of the NBA and speaking of Drake, I don't know if you saw the outcry on Twitter from the NBA players like Bradley Beal. They were tweeting that I forget what the tweet was, but it was very funny. So you have to go look up those tweets. Basically, it's all hate, and no one. And I felt crazy.
At Jayson Tatum?
No, at Drake.
Oh, gotcha.
But Jayson Tatum's performance in Game 6 was much like Drake's performance on whatever it's called.
What's the hit song supposed to be? Like, what's his first release from that's supposed to be?
There's no first release. Radio? It was a surprise album. The last song is anything that resembles Drake. The first song is offensive. It's offensively bad. Okay. He's like out of tune. It's just not good. Anyway, this is not a Drake show. This is a betting show. And now that the NBA Finals are over, Johnny, we get to bet on the Stanley Cup Final. When you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and use that promo code PHNX, new customers can bet just $5 on either NHL team to win their game. Bet on the Lightning, bet on the Avs if you want to support DNVR or just think they're going to win because the series looks a little scary after what Vasilevsky did in Game 1. And you get $100 in free bets no matter what happens. That's code PHNX this week only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app, an official sports betting partner of the Stanley Cup Final. Must be 21 or older. Arizona only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit. Restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Yeah. That's it. It's weird that the NBA season's finally over. I was talking with some of my coworkers here at PHNX and thinking if the Suns were in the finals, we'd still be working up until last night with the Suns crew.
Don't say that to me. It's sad. I thought we were gonna have. We got robbed. I know a lot of people put this on Twitter of a Suns Warriors series. The Suns really blew it because I think it would have been the most competitive series they played throughout the postseason. But we digress. You want to go over our shitty picks from yesterday?
Yeah, I was about to say before we put the NBA to rest for good. We both had the Celtics because the series was extended. Adam Silver, I don't think was there. I didn't watch the trophy thing, but I don't think he was there.
Skeleton Man? No, he wasn't.
So I don't know. I guess the NBA just didn't care enough to extend the game or the series to 7. Celtics -3.5 didn't hit. The under did hit. We both had the under. So you love to see that.
Finally bet the under, and it finally hit.
And then Johnny, you had Wiggins over 18.
And Gary Payton, the second, he had 3 rebounds in the third quarter. Did Wiggins hit that mark?
I'm checking right now.
I think he did, because for whatever reason, I thought my line was 20, and then I looked
he finished with 18.
Oh, God damn it! But it's fine. Wiggins, I saw something on Twitter today that's very depressing, and it was like the Warriors wouldn't do Wiggins for DA, and it's like, are you people out of your GD mind? Like, of course they would do that, and I like that's a terrible trade for the Suns. Can we not? That's not what's being presented, right?
No, it's a great trade for the Warriors. They need it.
There were people on Warriors Twitter was coming out today. Whomever posted that was like, "There's no way we'd ever do that with this." First of all, those two teams aren't trading with each other. Period.
Yeah, I was blown away that these two props didn't hit. Klay Thompson over 25.5 PRA. The man played 41 minutes. He finished 5 of 20 in game 6.
Yeah, he was bad. He was really bad. Fake Klay
is no longer a thing. And then Andrew Wiggins over 7.5 rebounds. He played 44 minutes and only finished with 6. It was just not a good day. But that's what happens. And the NBA is over, so we can shake that off now and get back to the MLB. Get back to my Phillies. Love betting the Phillies. Unfortunately, they're playing a game right now. I wanted to put them on the card. They're up 5-1 already. In the top of 6. Rhys Hoskins just wait, what? I just got an update that the Phillies scored. It says Rhys Hoskins strikes out swinging. Alec Baum scores. Apparently, the ball went behind the catcher and he scored. I guess that's
something that is known to happen in baseball.
We love betting on the Phillies.
NBA season ending means we're that much closer to my sweet, sweet baby. The NFL season just right around the corner. I think I saw something. We are roughly 2 months away from the start of college football. Oh my God. Like, this show is at its best when Shane and I can be degenerate gamblers talking the pigskin, and we are so close to that. But go ahead.
Do you remember how many props and picks we used to have? We used to have like 4 graphics each for the NFL games.
Well, because our betting was on fire last fall. Not that it isn't right now, but my NFL, I think I was over 70% for the NFL season. We definitely need to keep track of that this year.
We are.
Yeah, I would love to do a running total that we can show the viewers, but you're making me depressed because we haven't even hit training camp yet. But
it's okay. It's all right.
We're gonna be able to do prop shows and future show. We should do a college football future show.
Yeah, we will. We're close. We're getting there. But before we get there, it's the MLB season, baby. We got to kick it off right, and nothing better than watching baseball with a nice, refreshing glass of beer or a can, whatever you prefer. Or some milk, but preferably beer. And you can get that at Four Peaks. Four Peaks has the best beer in Arizona, and it's official beer of PHNX. So make sure to head over wherever you get your beer and slurp down that good juice that Four Peaks be serving.
Slurp it.
Johnny, what do you think the best tasting beer would be for the NFL season?
Oh, man. Any kind of Four Peaks on draft at Four Peaks in downtown Phoenix. Tempe. I don't know the roads here. Yeah, anything on draft from Four Peaks, I'll hit the spot. Would be great. It'd be great if we could get a bar, PHNX, and then have some Four Peaks on draft. I feel like that's a partnership that needs to happen.
You know what my favorite beer is? A Four Peaks with a friend, with an served ice cold with a friend. And you can always do that with Four Peaks, but just make sure both of you are 21 and over and enjoy that responsibly. As I always say, me and the homies out here drinking, but we drinking responsibly.
You know what I was talking? I was on the 3-way text thread with our boss and Bo Brock, my co-host, PHNX Cardinals Live, and we were talking about the future of the PHNX Tailgate show. Mm-hmm. Sorry you weren't included on that text thread.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And no, we were just shooting the shit. And Saul mentioned, hey, I'd still like to be on the program this fall. Basically, if you'll have me. I'm like, well, of course. We just assume you'll be back. Shane will be back. I'll be back. And then Bo will be around. And I said, no one's taking me off that show this year for one reason and one reason only. Last year,
drunk.
There were too many shows where and this is a blessing. It was a blessing to go and cover the team in person. But now I will be hosting in studio. And so I will be marathoning at the PHNX studios, hopefully from a bar, but if not, from our studios in downtown Phoenix from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., in which I will have Four Peaks on tap the entire day, and it will be glorious.
There might be a couple shows where you have to hand it off to Frank because he'll be the lesser drunk.
Last one standing. I don't know if you've seen Frank for some of our post game shows. He gets into the OGs a little too early. That hits him pretty well. But we can't wait. PHNX Tailgate Show, if you don't know, is I think a flagship show for this media conglomerate that is PHNX.
All right. Well, we're 11 minutes in and we haven't given out a single bet. John,
whatever. It's Friday. I tried to bet on some games earlier. You told me I couldn't do it.
Yeah, he tried to take the Braves game, which, by the way, you wanted to take the over. It's 0-0 after 4. I think
I sent you the under, by the way.
Oh, well, let's see. Hold on. No, I don't think you did.
I sent you the over.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen the Cubs are giving up like 21 runs a game or something?
Yeah.
So,
all right, Johnny, what do you like tonight? That hasn't started yet.
Hit me with it. The Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw on the mound. Give me greatness. Give me the LA Dodgers to win tonight. Also like the D-backs tonight. Little D-back action. Bumgarner. I'm going with the star pitchers, the elderly statesmen, but I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip the script to your Boston Red Sox. Michael Wacha facing his old team. Waka against Adam Wainwright, who's been piss poor lately. That's at Fenway. Waka's got one of the better ERAs in the AL. I think he takes care of business. And just to me, right now, I'm going with bread and butter organizations, franchises outside of the D-backs, but I do love when a champion is on the mound. So give me Bumgarner to slap around the surprising Minnesota Twins. But they don't have Sonny Gray going. So I like Diamondbacks to win today.
Don't hate it. These are my 3 favorite picks. Padres -1.5 there against the Rockies. I believe they're on the road. You got Mackenzie Gore on the mound. Pretty good ERA. Not the greatest start, but not a bad start by any means. Padres have been playing real good ball. They're 41-24, dude. It's crazy. And the Rockies are, the Rockies. And then I like the Astros tonight and then the Red Sox as well. I agree with your Red Sox sentiment. I think the Red Sox were all. I'm taking their money line. But then
been one of the better teams in baseball since the start of May.
Yeah, they've been real good. And then the Astros are at home against the White Sox. The White Sox are a very strange team. I don't really know.
Well, they hate their manager. They hate Tony La Russa. Last year they played over their head. This year they're coming back down to earth, and everybody wants Tony fired.
Yeah, you get Giolito on the mound, but his ERA is creeping up toward 4. As I said, the White Sox are weird because you can either get like no hits or you get Yohan Moncada and go 6 for 6.
They have one of the deepest hitting rosters in baseball, but then when they go quiet, they all go quiet.
Chris will be at the game watching Mad Bum. Love that. Hopefully it's not too hot when the roof is closed. It gets pretty chilly in there actually when the roof is closed.
Have you been in the hot tub / pool?
No, it's too expensive.
How much is that to do that?
It's so much. It's like $10K, I want to say, to rent it out.
To rent the whole thing out?
You got to rent it out. You can't just get tickets, I don't think.
PHNX can't swing like a discount where we all could go and I could be in the pool.
No, but I have a discount for you. My DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week.
I haven't heard of that. Okay.
Same game parlay action in the Dodgers game. Give me Trey Turner, 1+ hit, Dodgers money line, parlayed with a Nursey, a no run in the second inning. Add that all up, you get +210 odds. Love it. Just hold your breath in that second inning because those get really sweaty. The second inning is the least runs scored in any inning in baseball, but sometimes,
because you get to the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, and especially a team like the Dodgers, they can just get hot. So they don't really have a bottom of the lineup, but I'm taking them +210 in a nice same game parlay, and that is my DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's extra tasty. I like that. I might go copy that right now on DraftKings.
I love that. Good. Johnny, do you have a DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week?
Yeah, I got a little prop. Let's see it, friends and family. Clayton Kershaw on the mound, slapping around, 4.5 innings pitch. Take the over. Mr. Kershaw, looking good. That's my DraftKings pick of the week. You asked, I delivered.
Oh, this is such a Friday show.
This is a special show.
Well, speaking of special shows, there's a bunch of special shows going on across PHNX. Keep it locked in right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. We got TPSP live in a little bit with Michaela and Kirsten Susel. You got Suns live at 2. You got Sun Devils live at 3. And you got Cardinals live at 4. And then Steve X live today. Let me check. Johnny, why don't you talk?
I don't know. Special announcement. I'm making a special announcement on this show that only few know, and that is this. Next Wednesday, live. I think we're going to go live at 1 p.m. in studio. I will be in studio for our shows next Wednesday for bets, for Cardinals, and for a special one-off show with myself. First time ever on a show with Gerald Bourguet, and we will be recapping the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus next Wednesday. Tune in. It's going to be a banger. Gerald asked if that I keep it PG, so I will try my best. G-rated, actually, is what he said in the Slack message.
That is what the segment is called.
So next Wednesday, Obi-Wan Kenobi series finale.
Love it. Love it. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at JD. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. And we are live every Monday through Friday at noon right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. We'll be back on Monday. What day is the it's Saturday. Okay. We might have to go live tomorrow. I forgot that the Stanley Cup final was tomorrow. We'll probably go live tomorrow. We'll probably see you tomorrow, guys. All right. Peace, love, and Clayton Kershaw. Sure. Bye.